Hello friends, so today we are going to discuss about Rahu and Ketu. We have earlier discussed about various planets. So Rahu and Ketu are considered to be the two parts of a demon who tried to take nectar which was assigned to Devatas, but Lord Vishnu identified him and split that demon into two parts, the head becoming Rahu and the body becoming Ketu. So there are different opinions about Rahu and Ketu among different astrologers. Varaha Mir in his Brihat Jataka and Kalyani Varma in his Saravali has altogether not dealt with Rahu and Ketu in various houses. There is some interesting information about Rahu and Ketu in Uttara Kalamrit. It mentions whenever Rahu and Ketu are conjoined, means they are present with another planet in the same house, it will give effect as that planet itself. If they are not conjoined with any planet, whichever planet aspects them, it will give effects about that planet. If neither it conjoins, neither it's aspected, it will give results as the lord of that house. So we can see that Rahu and Ketu, as per Uttala Kalamrit, dynamically changes their behavior as per the planet who conjoins them, who aspects them, or if none of them, it behaves as a lord of that house. In Bhrigu Sutras, Rahu and Ketu are considered to give same effects in same house. Like the learned author of Bhrigu Sutras consider Rahu or Ketu placed in the first house to give same effects. Rahu and Ketu placed in the second house to give same effects. But a distinction has been made by Faladipika and Chamatkar Chintamani in this aspect. So we will take the opinion of Bhrigu Sutras, Faladipika and Chamatkar Chintamani in our this today's video. So Bhrigu Sutras mentions either Rahu or Ketu when it is placed in the first house, especially in the sign of Aries, Taurus or Cancer. Then such kind of individual will get lot of enjoyments in his life. Such kind of individuals are actually kind hearted when they are placed especially in the sign of Aries, Taurus or Cancer, and they will be fond of enjoyment in their life, various kinds of enjoyment. But if it is placed in other signs, there might be some troubles related to marriage and the lifespan of an individual. So other scriptures mention, especially when Rahu is placed in the first house, such kind of individual may not have a long span of life. It is if it is malefically placed, and if it is when benefically placed, such kind of individual will get many wives in his life, but he will still remain detached. There can be various reasons for his detachment. One of the reasons can be that he may not get the love of his life, but he will still get many wives, and he will be detached from all of them, although he will get many wives. Regarding Ketu, when it is placed in the first house, it mentions that such kind of individuals will be backbiter and little miserly kind of individuals, and they will produce a lot of troubles for their family, and they will also suffer due to wind kind of or air kind of diseases or gas problems and all those things related to airs. They might suffer in their life. As per the Bhrigu Sutras, Rahu or Ketu in the second house is not considered to be very favorable unless they are specifically placed in very benefic signs, especially if Ketu is placed in Aries, Gemini or Virgo. Then in such situation, the individual might enjoy all the comforts. But in either case, when Rahu or Ketu are malefically placed in the second house, such kind of individual will face loss of some family members or complete loss from the family, or he might have to stay long away from his family. And such kind of individuals will be devoid of wealth. Even if they get wealth, they will lose all their wealth very easily. So Rahu and Ketu is not considered to be very ideal for wealth and family in second house unless they are very benefically placed. If they are benefically placed in good signs, then in such situations there will be all comforts. But otherwise, they can create havoc in a person's life if malefically placed in the second house. And such kind of individuals will also face mouth related or body related diseases in their life, especially if Rahu and Ketu are malefically placed in the second house. As per the opinion of Bhrigu Sutras, Rahu and Ketu are considered to be very favorable in third house when it comes to wealth. So such kind of individuals are blessed with wealth when Rahu or Ketu is placed in the third house, because they are both malefic planets, and in generally malefic planets in malefic houses give good results. But on at the same time, it is mentioned that if Ketu is specifically placed in the third house, there can be some loss of brothers, or he might have to face some kind of separation from his brother, or some kind of enemy kind of relationship with his brother. But if not, that is not the case. If Rahu and Ketu are properly placed in the third house, you can be rest assured so that such kind of individuals will earn lot of wealth and enjoy all comforts in their life. As per the opinion of Brigu Sutras, Rahu and Ketu in the fourth house can produce extreme results. So when they are beneficially placed, you can observe that such kind of individuals are blessed with ornaments, luxuries, and cars in their life. But if malefically placed, especially if Ketu is malefically placed in the fourth house, such kind of individual will find that their mothers are a lot in distress. Their mothers are very sickly. They might have to stay long away from their mothers, and they might have to suffer loss of properties in their life. So Ketu, when malefically placed in the fourth house, can produce devastating results. So Rahu and Ketu in the fourth house have to be carefully analyzed. They can produce a lot of benefic results and lot of extreme malefic results in the fourth house, depending upon the placement they have in their fourth house. Rahu and Ketu in the fifth house, if not aspected by benefic and not present in benefic signs, can produce evil effects related to children. Such kind of individuals might find little difficulty in getting children, and they might even be worried on account of their wife, as per the Brigu Sutras. So, if it is malefically placed, such kind of results will come. Also, such kind of individuals will be hard hearted, and they might face problems related to children, such kind that they might not get children. Even if they get, it will be very less. So Rahu and Ketu in the fifth house produces evil effects related to children and somewhat evil effect related to wife if malefically placed. But if benefically placed, it can give a good sons to an individual. Also, Brigo Sutras mention that Rahu or Ketu in the fifth house indicates the curse of the serpent god. So the individual has to rectify that curse by doing puja of the serpent god. Rahu and Ketu, if beneficially placed in the sixth house, can produce excellent results in terms of enemies. Such kind of individuals, enemies will always be destroyed, and it might also lead to a lot of wealth in an individual's life. But on the same hand, if Rahu and Ketu are malefically placed in the sixth house, such kind of individual might face loss of reputation in their life because their enemies will destroy their reputation. So, if Rahu and Ketu are placed malefically in the sixth house, such kind of individuals might find that their enemies will destroy their reputation. So, such kind of individuals might face loss of reputation in their life due to their enemies. Also, Rahu and Ketu, it says that it produces some kind of diseases in an individual related to anus. So, such kind of individuals might face some kind of disease related to anus in their life, and they should take care that they take proper medication as soon as they see some kind of symptoms present. It is mentioned if either Rahu or Ketu is placed in the seventh house with benefic association, then an individual will have only one wife and he will stay loyal to him. But without benefic association, Rahu and Ketu can produce evil effects in the seventh house. There is one exception that when Ketu is placed in the seventh house in Scorpio sign, it is said to give a lot of benefic results to an individual. When Rahu and Ketu are malefically placed in the seventh house without any benefic association or not in proper signs, as discussed, so in that situation, you will observe that such kind of individual will have two life partners, basically two wives or two husbands. So why they will have two life partners? Brigo Sutras mention that they will get separated from their life partner. The reason can be the extramarital affairs. So such kind of individuals might indulge in extramarital affairs. They will basically have a tendency to indulge. It's not like they have to indulge. They will have a lot of tendency to indulge in extramarital affairs after marriage, and hence it might result in divorce. And second thing, Briku Sutras is mentioned that there can also be a death of your life partner, the first life partner. So Rahu and Ketu, when malefically placed with malefics in the seventh house, can produce such kind of extreme results. It can result in the death of the life partner or even divorce because the individual himself might be a cheater and he will indulge in extramarital affairs in his life, and thus there will be a divorce in his life and he will have to suffer a lot of troubles on account of children and his wife when Rahu is placed malefically in the seventh house. But such kind of results will not occur if Rahu and Ketu are benefically placed in the seventh house. And it is also mentioned when Ketu is placed in Scorpio in seventh house, it gives lot of benefic results to an individual. So in such exceptions, it will not produce evil effects for an individual. Rahu and Ketu are not considered to be very favorable in eighth house, especially considering the lifespan of an individual. It is mentioned that when Rahu and Ketu are placed in the 8th house, such kind of individuals will not have a very long span of life. So they will have an average or a median span of life. With very malefics, they will have a very less span of life, and they will also have a lot of diseases in their life. Unless Ketu is placed or Rahu is placed in benefic signs like Aries or Gemini, Virgo, and all the Cancer signs. Unless it is placed in benefic signs, such kind of individuals who will observe face lot of troubles in their life related to health and their lifespan and also accidents. So such a kind of individuals have to be very careful in their. As per the opinion of Brigu Sutras, if Rahu or Ketu is placed in the ninth house, such kind of individuals will like to associate with very low class people. Like they will go to very low class prostitutes, or such kind of girls will like to go with very low class men in their life. So such kind of individuals are considered to be very irreligious as per the opinion of Brigu Sutras if they are malefically placed in the ninth house, if they are not placed in benefic signs, Rahu or Ketu. So such kind of individuals will be very irreligious. They will like to go to low class men or women, prostitutes, and etc. And they will indulge in a lot of irreligious activities. Also, they will be very miser and they will not do any good activities in their life. But if they are placed in benefic signs, they can produce some good results as well. But overall, Virgo Sutras talks about the negative effects of Rahu and Ketu in the ninth house. Also, it mentions when Ketu is malefically placed in the ninth house, such kind of individuals might have to suffer from separation of their father. It can be just a physical separation or maybe not a long lifespan of his father. But basically, he will suffer troubles from his father if Ketu is malefically placed in the ninth house. Again, Rahu and Ketu, if malefically placed in the 10th house, can produce lot of evil effects. It is mentioned that it can make such kind of individuals so poor in their career that they might have to live in slums and they might also have to indulge with low class women in their life. So Rahu and Ketu can produce lot of evil effects for an individual in the 10th house, unless they are placed in benefic signs like Aries, Taurus, or Virgo. They will produce lot of evil effects in 10th house. If they are placed in the benefic signs, it can reduce that evil effects. But overall, Rahu and Ketu in the 10th house is not considered to be very favorable for an individual. We have discussed so many evil effects of Rahu and Ketu, but Rahu and Ketu, when placed in 11th house, can make a person very wealthy. So it is mentioned when Rahu or Ketu is placed in the 11th house, such kind of individuals will be very wealthy in their life. They will be long lived and they will achieve lot of happiness in their life. So any planet when placed in the 11th house produce lot of benefic results for an individual. Same is the case with Rahu and Ketu. When they are placed in the 11th house, such kind of individual will get lot of wealth in their life. It is mentioned that when Rahu or Ketu is placed in the 12th house, such kind of individuals will spend lot of their wealth in expenditures. What kind of expenditures? Specifically, it is mentioned about sinful deeds. So they will do lot of sinful activities and they will spend lot of their money in doing those kind of sinful activities when Rahu and Ketu are malefically placed in the 12th house. And because they are doing lot of sins, it is also mentioned in the Bhrigu Sutras that they will likely go to hell after their death because of the sins they have committed secretly in their lives. So such kind of individuals should be very careful and not commit any kind of sin and control their senses and mind and follow the life of dharma and truth. Even although we have discussed so many evil effects of Rahu and Ketu, it is important that such kind of individuals, when they have an evil effects of Rahu and Ketu, control their senses and their mind and follow the life of dharma and path of truth to reduce the effects of Rahu and Ketu in their life. Thank you very much.